While God has been working on you, the enemies of you have been being exposed. It's like more enemies kept popping up out of nowhere. It's like new enemies are being discovered. The more God heals you, the more the enemies start to, be discovered. They slander your name falsely. They say things that, try to seem like they actually have some points. But in the end, they really have no point. The only reason why these people are acting this way towards you, spreading false allegations towards you, giving you false words of wisdom, is because they are considered thieves. They want to steal from you. They want to steal your purpose, your potential, your mindset. Basically, the blueprint that you and God have been working on, they want to take it from you. But God is letting me know now that these group of robbers won't come to succeed to anything. They will spoil without those things that they are trying to rob from you. Neither of these people were considerate towards you or towards God's plans for you. Sorry, I had to come back and fix my hair, y'all. But God will remember all the wickedness that they have brought into your life. The things that they've done, they cannot come back from. That's what separated them from God. And yeah, for the people that, surround them and support them, they make those people very happy. Even the little minions make the main person happy when they pick on you. And they allow them to continue to lie upon your name, even though it's not even truthful of what they're saying. And God is considering these people adulterers, meaning these people will date anybody, even you, to literally stop from others, appreciating you for who you are. Whether it's your future husband, your future wife, they sleep around and they use people for living. It's so funny because God is telling me right now that they cannot keep in their pants. And it goes for women too. It's like for some reason they always stay heated, always talking about sex, always reposting things about, sex. It's as if no matter what these people do, they can just never get their rocks off, or they can never be satisfied. But God is also giving me a prophecy. He's telling me that these people will become very ill. They will become sick, whether it's because of drinking or because of what God feels like he has to do for the righteousness of his kingdom and you. God is basically telling you that these people are made up of lies. God wants you to be aware that these people are literally a certified liar and a certified HOE. But while they look around for things to satisfy them, they will never find it. No matter how many times they sleep around, no matter how many times they meet people, new people. And in the end, regardless if they go around meeting people, they're going to get their heart broke. And honestly, that's just God's judgment, God's justice. They're basically going to get everything returned and what's owed to them. And every person that tries to set them right, and it could have been you could have tried to put them in their place. At least make them, into a good person. But they will continue to destroy those people that try to help them. Because just like the people they looked up to, that act the same way, just as they has fallen, they will fall too. Because neither of those people honestly called on God. And that's because they exposed themselves to other people, to people who weren't right for them. They decided to go with that type of crew. And from there, even people who they don't even know will continue to devour them. And God is telling me they will not see it coming. And God is saying these people will literally probably grow gray hairs based off the stress that they are enduring. But not only that, if they do have gray hairs, that doesn't mean that they have the wisdom. They have the knowledge. No matter how long you've been on this earth, you cannot consider yourself, knowledgeable. Especially if you work in that character. But yeah, most of them will start growing gray hairs. And this is because they're so prideful and you see this in them. Which is why they never return to God. They don't go out their way to try to change their character. They don't go out their way to make a relationship with God. At least sacrifice many things to have that relationship with God. And God is saying many of them believe they're so cute that they can just get away with anything. That they're just going to walk around silly like nothing's ever going to affect them. But once again, they're still heartless. They might be funny, they might be cute on the outside, but they are considered heartless. And these people will try to get away from this judgment, get away from God's justice. But God is saying he will always capture them. God will capture these people with his net. And that's when God will bring down his angels for them. They will taunt them. For some of you, it might be a guy, but God's wrath of anger is upon them. Because they chose to run away instead of facing and seeking God. So all they're going to see is destruction in their life. Because they chose with their own free will to be against God and his laws. To not be a humble person in Jesus Christ's characteristics. Even though God has honestly saved these people plenty of times. And you could be the witness of it. They will speak lies about God, about you, about what God is doing for them and not what he's doing to teach them. Them not just being honest and bluntly, real. At points in their life, they literally cry to God as well. So no, they're not all almighty and strong. But instead, they go seek, worldly things to make themselves feel better. Even though God has literally strengthened them, allowed them to be able to make things out of their lives and themselves. It's like they sneaked him. Of course, they returned, but not fully to God. So God considers them deceitful. And for those who continue to follow people like this, they will mentally be destroyed. God is going to strike them with his sword because of all the things that they say when they're in anger and in pride. God is saying there shall be justice in this world, whether it's in your world, in the wicked world, this world, or Egypt itself, because that's what the Bible referenced. Regardless, I hope this helped you in a way. And if it did, please do leave a comment in the comment section below. It helps when you interact. Also, spam the gift button. Regardless, God bless you all.